Guess what, you guys? I went to my bank and looked around, and what did I find? I didn't go to the bank. I went to the post office box because I'd worked the Breeders' Cup a couple of weeks ago, and it was $12 an hour times 8, so that's 16 times 12. So it's about like $120. I was thinking about did 100. I was gonna make $120 for each weekend. So I was looking for a check about 100 to 150. So I was like, hey, I'll use that to help pay for my Christmas party because we have a potluck that we're going to have. So I had to get some food. But I went there. I was like, okay, $50. I was in my post office box. You should have saw me. I was looking through all the papers. Advertisement, donations, ASPCE veterans. I send money to the veterans. And then I take a daily, monthly I give. I know it's not a lot, but I take $20 out for the ASPCA. No, the one of those things. So I was like looking through. And then I came upon this little envelope thing here. Here it is. I came upon it. It says Turf Club. So, okay, I got myself at least $150. So at least that gives me enough to pay for my food for the potluck and maybe go out and buy myself something nice. $720.42. Woo! Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Well, not only did I pay for the gifts for the kids, send $100 to my brother, pay for the banquet, the whatever potluck thing, it gives me an extra $500 saved going into the new year. And since I've been talking to you guys about saving money, now I can't be the opposite like a Coke guy. So if I was a Coke guy in the sex, then I would be in the sex. But since I'm a Coke guy and they're telling you to save money, well, what do I have to do? I gotta save the money. Use it for something. Probably got to use it for the dentist when I get a filling. $300 will go to that. So might as well take $300 off the top. That leaves me up with about $350. Hey, it's not bad. So, but what I wanted to just show you is like that's what happens when you take the weekends off. Just take the weekend off. I was carrying like these little trays, getting the orders, helping the bartender move stuff around, and then all of it 2 weeks later, I made more. I made about 50%, made more than I made. I don't know, just made a lot of money in like a 2 week period. 720 plus $300 worth of tips. So that's about $1,000, man. That's not bad. And like I told you, a majority of Americans don't even have $1,000 to their name saved up. So I have more than maybe 80% of the Americans. Does that mean I'm rich? Oh, I wish it did. This is what they said. I would put you in the top 10 or 15% of people who have money and can handle a crisis. But wouldn't you be having a little extra money to handle a crisis? Wouldn't you want to have a little extra money to like give some people something for Christmas? Forget the Christmas thing. Would you like to have a little money to give yourself something for Christmas? What I mean, we shall take care of ourselves now, and we will take care of Santa later. Let me lace the window up, because you know how it is.
It's a real thing. You can feel it. They got the jet.
But like, what I'm trying to tell you is that it's okay to take the weekend off, go work a little hard, be pissed with yourself, learn a new skill. Then when it's all said and done, you'll have some extra money to help yourself out. So I don't have much to tell you today. I just showed you. This is what happens when you learn how to work on your sales skills. Put a little extra money away so you can go to this job. I had to buy 2 white shirts, take 1 shirt to the cleaners, spend about $40 worth of glass, and $10 worth for Starbucks. Stopping in the morning, getting the hot tea. I get the Emperor Cloud hot tea and get either a brownie or get either a sausage sandwich. So you gotta have a little. Like they say, you gotta have money to make money, and that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to have that little extra money so you can go out, have some fun. Because like I tell you, Santa wants to take your money. Santa's the worst gangster around. He go ho 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 ho. He be singing. He even has his elves. He even has his backup. If Santa can't convince you, he has the elves like, oh Santa, you can do it. Santa's even so good. He has animals punking you. Don't you feel bad about not buying something? Buy something. Buy. Like I told you. The true meaning of Christmas came in July 2018. You know what happened? That's when the world as you know it came to an end. It was the end of the jobs where you were making $40,000 to $50,000 a year, and the creation of these warehouse / fulfillment jobs where you have a lot of the young people or the young people who graduated back in 2008 working. You got on their goggles, you got on your vest, they got you going in a line, and that's great. It's like I told you, it's a great place to start because I worked it. Once again, I got to bring it up. Petavina Mold and Dye, Calvin and I working into a warehouse over 40,000 square feet. We didn't have helmets, we didn't have vests, but our Italian owner told us, you better bust your butt or I can't keep you if we don't have money coming in. And we ran that place. I did the filing and stuff. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're working at one of these warehouses, take that money that you're making now, invest in yourself, get enough money where you can move away from home, get some roommates, because you don't want to be living at home when you're like 25 and 30. It's not good. It's just it looks like it's good, but it's just stunts your growth. You don't know how to deal with real people in the real world, and something's going to come along where a person who's had more street smarts take advantage of you, and then you're going to be in trouble. And I don't want that to be you, man. And what you also learn by living on your own, you realize, hey, you know what? Maybe I can drive a Camry or something a little bit economical than paying a whole bunch of money for a Charger or SS or one of those other luxury, either a fast car or luxury car. You people, I see a lot of you young people driving around. But you know why I know you ain't got no money? Because you guys be driving like bats out of hell. Because you know you better get to that fulfillment / warehouse job or you will lose that car. So I know you don't have no disposable income. You know why? Because I've been there. But the difference between you and me, back in the day, at least you could get a job making $24,000, $36,000. So that's enough to get yourself an apartment, pay for your car, and if you have to, get a second job. When you're making just $15 an hour, you really can't do anything. You're barely going to take home $1,800 a month. And then you're going to say, hey, I want to be cool. Let me get a car, be like my friends. And then there's another $400 plus you're like under 30. They're going to hit you with the insurance. And after $1,800 check, you're left with $600. Then you'll probably drink away $100 to $200. And then you're living at home and say, oh, Mom, I don't have any money, or Dad, I don't have any money. And you only give them like $20 or $30. And they just look at you cross-eyed saying, look at this fool. He's driving this expensive car, trying to bring home girls to have sex with, yet he doesn't want to pay us to let him screw around in our house. That's a quick way to learn disrespect and a quick way to get disowned by your family. So what I'm trying to say is, this is the time, November now until January 1st. Okay, you already know I have $720. My goal is I'm not going to spend $200. Let's try to see if I can't save $200 until December 27th. That's when I possibly may have to spend it for a dental appointment. So let's do this together. I'm going to save $200 of this $520 and see if I can't keep it until the end of the year. And you're going to do the same. And both of us are going to look in our wallets or look in our banks and say, hey, we have an extra $200. You know, you have more than a majority of the Americans. You know, most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 76% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. You have $200, you'll be king. And in order to be king, don't let the elves and the deers and Santa convince you to say, hey, why don't you bring that money to us? Because this is the one time of the year you can get discounts on everything and this and that. You don't need it, man. If you want a discount on everything, hey, just wait till the beginning of the year. Because unfortunately, a lot of these companies, after Santa collects his money, a lot of people are going to get a lot of coal in their stocking. I already told you these fulfillment centers are overstaffed by 30 to 40%. As soon as the Christmas rush wins, as soon as the inventory time ends, and they finish switching out how they're going to get the material, those warehouse jobs are going to become very scarce. And that'll probably eventually lead to a slowdown in the trucking industry until summertime. So this is the time while you're blessed to be working, while your parents are letting you live within their house instead of kicking you out, where you could be giving them some money for food or something. You're putting it in a car, screwing around with your friends. Save money now. This is the time. You got to get ready. I've lived through 3 recessions, and you know what I've learned in each recession? The more money you have saved, the more power you have. The less money you have saved, less power you have, and then you got to take any type of job, put up with any type of stuff, and I don't want that to happen to you. So, in conclusion, let's sit you and I together. Let's save $200, take the weekends off, and let's see how many $720 weekends we can make making cash.